Hey everybody, tis I. I wanted to give some helpful tips on what we can do or what I did in order to start healing from different losses. And I'm talking in particular about the loss of estrangement when you have children that have simply decided to disconnect. I know it's easy for me to jump into sad songs when I go through a breakup, someone passes away, I'm struggling. It helps me to let out my anger, let out my frustration, let out my sadness, maybe shed a few tears. And then I have to decide, am I going to continue to be sad or am I going to reframe? And one thing I had to do, first and foremost, after I had become estranged from both of my daughters, is I had to start thinking about the people that I associated with every single day. A lot of people in the whole course of estrangement, you'll see people, what happened to your daughter? How's she doing? You got to reach out. You got to do this. I had to really lessen my exposure to people that either didn't understand or shoving their viewpoints down my throat, telling me what to do, thought they knew best, but really hadn't been there and done that. And didn't really know how to give sound advice because they just didn't know. It's like when a woman's pregnant and like just say I had a friend who was pregnant and I never had a baby. I couldn't give her advice because I really wouldn't know what to do besides read a book. So all I knew is I had to limit my exposure to people. Second, I had to really take a look at the things I was viewing, listening to, and taking in every single day. And I'm on Facebook. And I noticed I was part of groups, pages, etc., that were not cohesive for my getting better. And when you are sad and you're in a group, you'll find a lot more people that are sad than that are happy, a lot more people that are in pain that are not in pain. So sometimes when you join groups in order to get better, sometimes you get stuck or pulled in, or you hear about other people's problems that then kind of trigger you because you forgot about how your son or daughter treated you maybe 3 years ago, and all of a sudden someone will say, oh, my daughter called me the B word, and then you're like, oh, my daughter did the same thing. So I had to really, really be careful about the groups, etc. I was participating in. You can always limit your exposure going once in a while, but you have to think about what you're watching on TV, what you're listening to, the music, and you have to slowly shift into allowing positive, uplifting, helpful, encouraging things and to say, you know what, you're going to be okay. It's going to get better. The song Brave by Sarah Bareilles, it's amazing. Even the song Stronger by Britney Spears, it does it for me. So you have to think about eventually shifting, and that's what we all have to do in order to get better. So write down the things you're looking at every single minute of every single day. So you go on Facebook, like, what am I looking at? And if you notice you're being exposed to things that are stunting you, you have to remove yourself from those situations, or you can block people. You can simply just walk away from the group. Um, I'm not telling you what to do, but you have to slowly but surely shift over so you could start filling your life with things that will be encouraging and positive and uplifting and say, you can do this. Like the little engine, I think I can, I think I can. You have to do stuff like that. So take note of what you're looking at every day, what you're listening to, the kind of people you're around, and start hanging out with cool people. People that won't allow you to wallow in your sorrow all day long. People like me. Okay, you got 5 minutes. Let's go. Let's move on. Let's go have fun. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about, and I'll be back.